If you're struggling to spin fast in flips with a tuck, like a backflip or whatever, you've almost certainly been taught the wrong technique. And today we're going to fix that. So give me about 5-ish minutes and I will explain to you exactly how to fix your technique and you will be much better. I started doing flips when I was 9 years old, and back then my little legs could not handle jumping really high. And so I basically had to adapt to that by learning to spin really fast. And luckily, since I took a break, I managed to retain that kind of flipping technique. So now I can jump a little bit higher, but I have the spin of a 9-year-old. So I tend to land pretty decently with most of my flips that I'm comfortable with. And so I'm not like a pro at it or anything like that, but have enough knowledge to kind of transfer to you. All of the explaining I'm about to do is going to be in reference to back tucks, but everything can be applied to front tucks, just in reverse. So yeah, for those of you who aren't familiar with flips, the main technique people are kind of taught for flipping is to bring both of their legs up their chest, tuck their knees to their chest. And what this allows you to do is it makes you really small, which makes you really aerodynamic. Obviously, something that's long will not be able to spin as fast as something that's really small, because something really small has a lot less wind resistance. That technique for flipping, if you are really short and you are bad at getting a lot of height, or if you are trying to do more than one flip, that technique simply is just not going to cut it. We have to kind of expand upon our tuck and make it better. How do you do this? Instead of tucking your knees to your chest, tuck your knees to your shoulders. This requires a little bit more flexibility, but I promise you it will pay off. Tucking your knees to your shoulders will allow you to get a lot smaller in the air. It's going to expand upon the regular tuck and make you a lot more aerodynamic. And what this does, obviously, makes you spin a lot faster. So the reality is you're almost never going to be able to tuck your knees all the way to your shoulders without, leaning forward to do it. And you never want to lean forward in a backflip. If you're in a front flip, then yeah, that's fair enough. But if you're in a backflip, then you're almost never going to be able to get your knees all the way to your shoulders. So it's just kind of a rule to follow. Try to get your knees as close to your shoulders as you can. Once you're really flexible, you will be able to, but for most people, you can't. But yeah, that's a good concept to follow. This is called a cowboy tuck, and it's much more effective for people who either can't jump as high or are going for 2, 3, 4 flips. So that's the main point I wanted to go over in this video. A couple more kind of mistakes that people make is not throwing their arms high enough. A lot of people who are bad at backflip, you'll notice that their arms stop like right at eye level almost, and then they go right into the flip. This is going to prevent you from getting height, but also rotation. When you throw your arms up with a backflip specifically, it's going to get you to jump a lot higher as well as throw you into your rotation. So it's going to help you spin faster if you make sure your arms get past your head when you go up and then you tuck in. And another important thing is spotting. When you're doing a backflip, you want to be looking 45 degrees up, and you want to stare at that point until you're completely upside down. Just because if you're looking, this is just a good reference to follow, because if you're looking straight down, you're not going to get as much height. You're going to jump like less high because you're looking at the ground. And then if you're looking up when you go to your backflip, I've never seen anyone do this really, but if people do this, what this is going to do is it's going to make you jump farther back. That's just how it works. Don't be looking straight up, and it's also really bad for your neck. If you fall on your neck when you're doing that, then that's not going to be good. But yeah, so don't look down, don't look up, or yes, look up. Just don't look super high up. 45-degree angle is where you want to be looking. I hope you enjoyed that. If you found it informative, then make sure to subscribe, because I currently have a lot of videos just like this one on my channel already, and I do plan on making more just like it. Bye.